What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about some baits, but before we get started, I do want to say that on the channel there has not been nearly the amount of content posted as we used to. That's just because I've been sick and in quarantine, so Eric and I can't really get together and film together. But enough with that, let's get right into the video. Today we are talking about GOOGAN baits. Now, I know there are a lot of arguments out there, and I'm just here to give you guys my honest opinion. And I know that GOOGAN baits and GOOGAN squad baits are different. The GOOGAN squad baits, like all the crankbaits and jigs, are made by Catchco, and the GOOGAN baits are actually made by GOOGAN baits. So they are not made by the same company. But I will give you my honest opinion on both products. So before we get started, at the time I'm filming this video right here, we are less than like 3 weeks away from open water, so we're like only a month away from bass fishing. I'm getting excited, but once we do have open water, Eric and I will start filming underwater footage for you guys, so you'll actually be able to see all these baits that we talk about today, and you'll be able to see them in underwater footage that we eventually post on our channel. So pretty much we are going to start, and I figured we'll start talking about the Catchco side of GOOGAN, so the GOOGAN squad baits. Now I've got a tackle box right here. I've got like 8 or 9 GOOGAN baits and some hooks, so I don't have a ton of stuff, but I have enough to give you guys my honest opinion. So pretty much what I've got 2 frogs, 2 crankbaits, a popper, and 2 jigs, and then I've got a buzz bait and some of their hammer hooks. So that's what I've got from the GOOGAN squad baits, and pretty much, in my opinion, it all just depends. Some of these baits are worth it, some of them are not. That's what I found with GOOGAN. So we're just gonna go over some examples. Now, I haven't tested out all their baits, but I will say there are some baits that I think are worth it and some baits that are not. And before we get into this video, I'm not trying to bash GOOGAN or anything like that. I'm just giving you guys my honest opinion on what I think of these baits, as if it was just any normal company, because I know there's a lot of people that don't like GOOGAN, love GOOGAN. Honestly, it really doesn't matter to me. I just see them as another group of baits on the market. So right here I've got, I think this is the mini recon, and then I've also got the clutch. So those are the 2 crankbaits. Now, a few things, I'll go over some pros and cons, but I also want to keep this short. Some pros to the crankbaits is it does show the depth on the bottom, and it does have the nice EWG hooks, and GOOGAN squad stuff does come with very good hardware. That's what I've noticed by all these baits, is pretty much every single GOOGAN squad product does have very sharp hooks. And another thing with the crankbaits that I like is it's got kind of like the D-shaped rings instead of just the circle ones. It's more of like an oval shape. I really like that on crankbaits. These things run for $8 or $9. I can't remember. I'll put it up on the screen. I think it's 9, but it also might be 8. The colors that they sell aren't great. They have decent action. They're kind of worth it, but I also do think there's better options out there. But you're also going to find that with a lot of other baits. However, the jigs, these jigs, I personally think that their jigs are some of the best for $5. Now, I do think that dirty jigs do sell better jigs at the same price point, but these jigs are so nice. They have the weight on the bottom, they've got good hand-tied skirts, good trailer keepers, nice sharp hook. This is the casting jig. I really like their jigs. I've also got the football style head, I think it's the gridiron jig. I really like their jigs, and I do think their jigs are worth the money. Now, however, let's talk about some topwater, and what I mean by this is frogs and poppers. You will see underwater footage of all these baits up against other brands and other baits of the same price point. But let's talk about their frog. I've got 2 of them, and I'm not going to lie. 1, the plastic's kind of tough on the top. 2, they do fill up with water pretty quick. And 3, the hookup ratio on them is not very good. I've never really hooked too many fish with these frogs. I don't think these things are worth the $9 at all. I have a Booyah pad crasher, I've got a few, and they, for $6, they are so much better than these frogs right here. And then the popper, this popper right here, it's got good action, but it's kind of expensive, and it broke. I mean, there is much better options out there for the same price, and I just don't think that all GOOGAN Squad products are worth the money. But one bait that I've had tons of success on, this is their, I think it's just their buzz bait. I can't remember the name of it. But this thing has got a razor sharp hook on it. I mean, one of the sharpest hooks I've ever felt. It's just a great buzz bait, and it's only like $6.49. So in my opinion, the buzz bait is their best product they make for the money. So overall, the Ketchco side, decent baits. For the Ketchco side of GOOGAN, I think you can find a better price point and better option at the same price point than all these GOOGAN Squad products. But you know, you guys can buy what you want. My honest opinion is no, GOOGAN baits are not worth it, but there are a few baits that I will buy if, you know, they're on sale or something like that. So now let's talk about the plastics, and I feel like there is more debate about the plastics than there are the hard baits. And pretty much you'll notice I've got like 4 more packs that I've already went through. These are just bandito bugs. I've got a pack of cracking craws, but I've got 4 packs of bandito bugs and a pack of cracking craws, and I've already used more. And I will say, GOOGAN plastics are not worth it at all. So with the GOOGAN plastics, they have said that, oh, they're going to be 50% more durable. I don't know if that's true. I'm just going by what I've experienced in, you know, the 8 or 9 packs of GOOGAN baits that I have used. And all I've seen from them is they have decent action, but they're so soft, and for being that soft, I would think that they would be have a little bit better action. I mean, these things are so soft, and you can only get like 1 or 2 fish out of them. And I do use them for trailers. Once I'm done, they do make good trailers once they do rip. But for being so soft, they don't have the action that you kind of expect. The bandito bugs are a cool idea, but so maybe the bandito bugs are worth it. But when you're talking about, you know, the lunker logs, their stick bait, their finesse worm, their craws, there are so many better options out there. I probably shouldn't say this because it could start a war, but right here I've got some Rage Tail, Strike King Rage Tails, Rage Craw, and these things you can get like 5 fish out of. The Kraken Craws you can get like 2 fish out of max, and these have a lot more action. Same with like their finesse worm. I have never used their finesse worm, but I'm assuming it's just as durable as these. So I mean, you can just get some net bait. These are a 20 pack for $4, or you can pay $6 and get like 9 finesse worms, and I mean, you can get like 3 or 4 fish out of each worm. There's so many better options out there. And for the lunker logs, if you're gonna pay $6 for 8 of them or 7 of them, you may as well bump up $1 more and get Yamamoto Senkos. I don't think GOOGAN baits are worth it. They've got cool designs. I mean, I think the Trench Hog is pretty cool. The Bandito is pretty cool, but other than that, they're really just making the same baits as other companies, but they're doubling the price on it, and the durability sucks on these. I mean, you should be able to get like 4 fish out of every soft plastic you use, and especially for $6, you should be able to get more than two fish off of 1 plastic. And I mean, if you get these on sale, I can see if you're like a Carl's Club member and you can get all this GOOGAN stuff for like $2 cheaper, then I can see that it's worth it. But if you're paying full price for any of this stuff, it's not worth it. I mean, it's good. I would say it's decent stuff, but I would pay $4 max for a pack of GOOGAN plastics. So overall, GOOGAN baits, not worth it. I do support the GOOGANs. I like the GOOGANs. I think they're cool people, and they've experienced a whole generation of people to get into fishing, and I respect that. I know a lot of other people respect that. So I'm not trying to bash them in any means. I'm just giving you guys my personal experience and my honest opinion of GOOGAN baits, because I know there are a lot of people that there's a lot of people that are haters of them. I don't hate their baits. I just don't think they're worth the money, and I don't see the point in paying $6 for a pack of 7 craws when I can go get Strike King craws for like 50 cents cheaper and get 10 more fish out of 1 pack, and they have better action. I don't necessarily see the point in getting GOOGAN baits, but that's my opinion. You guys have yours, so drop them in the comments down below. So that's it for today's video. I figure, you know, I'd get on here, give you guys my honest review on the GOOGAN Squad stuff. Some people might think it's worth it, some people might not. It's just we all have our own opinions. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, like the video. If you want to see more reviews on baits or gear or anything like that, just let me know. Drop a comment, and also say what your opinion on the GOOGAN baits are. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.